Right. So this is your sign to, wow, let it go. Easier said than done. Letting something go is super duper hard, especially when you grown to attach to it. I'm not sure. I myself have always been into stoicism. I really like the idea of being a stoic, and stoicism states that nothing is yours. That means you possess nothing. In life, you do not own anything. And that hits me kind of hard because it's actually kind of true. I mean, you can have materialistic things like a phone, money, or anything, but in a way, it's just your turn of of having it. You don't own it forever because nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. And well, that's actually really true because well, you do not own anything, and letting it go is just like obeying the natural law. You're just obeying the law of life. You can have something for a period of time, but you don't own it. You don't have it forever, and you just have to comply to that law. You can't really do anything about it. Just be appreciative with the time you have with that thing or that person. Dealing with loss is really, really hard. And that quote, to me, I mean, when I'm in a good mood, in a happy mood, it's so easy to accept a quote and think that, hmm, this quote is really, really true. However, when faced with real challenge, real loss, real grief, I find myself not believing that quote. It's so hard to follow the quote, because the emotions, the feelings runs so high, and you can't really control your feelings. I mean, in a way, yes, but like it just comes natural to you, and grieving and experiencing loss is devastating. So for me, that quote, I could not accept it. And what I'm trying to say is, I've always been thinking about, wow, trying my best. I always believe that efforts and not giving up will always result in winning. But sometimes life does not work like that. And really hard for me, but I have to accept that quote earlier, because sometimes things are just not meant to be, and you just have to accept it. It's like a part of life. Something cannot be forced. Something cannot be something cannot be forced. That's just all. You can't really force something that you can't control. I mean, you can control yourself, and to a point, your actions may influence everything else. However, you can't really control everything else. Let's say the emotions of others. I mean, you can do nice things for them, but at the end of the day, what they feel about you is not in your control, or any other thing that's not yourself. You can't really control it. So even though it's really hard for me, I have to accept the fact that something they are just not meant to be. And yeah, I normally do not believe in fate or whatever, but now I do, in a sense. Something are just not meant to be, even though you just want to try so hard. But if it's not meant to be, you can try, try, and try. Nothing will works. You will not prevail in. well, playing a losing game, you're already in a disadvantaged. I'm not sure what such a jabber. Alright, what I mean by this is just let it go. Let it go. Because, well, it's not really in your control. I don't mean to let it go, just like giving up. That is the last thing I would like to advise you guys. What I mean is letting it go when things are not in your control anymore. I do not want you guys to quit. I just want you guys to let things go when it is not in your control anymore. So, what I mean by this is try your best, try your hardest if you really, really want that thing. If you want something to happen, try your best. But know when to quit, know when to let it go. Something are just not meant to be. Let it go. That's all. That's all. Just let it go. But only let it go when it is not no longer in your control. You can't do anything better than what you've done. Then let it go. I think most of us will be lukewarm when deciding whether or not we should continue something or letting something go. I myself am guilty of it. I think it's a bit hard to judge, especially if you look at with tunnel vision. But this is how I will try to see if I should let something go. That is just based on the fact that do I really want it? If I do, well, I should also consider that can I really do anything? And if I can do anything, then I should do it. But if I can't do anything anymore, well, let it go. Let it be. Something you can't really change. Some decisions are final, and something things they may be inevitable. You just have to accept it sometimes. So, well, this is the sign for you to let things go. Let it go smoothly because everything has already had a plan. And letting things go will be really, really hard, especially during times of grief. I don't even think you. I'm sorry. What I mean by this is it may be hard and it may be devastating at first, but that will be a fact that you're going to have to accept. Mm, all right, yeah, let it go. If you've already done your best and there's nothing else you can do, let it go. Let it be. Things will plan out for you. I hope that you will do better, succeed in life, and well, just let things go. Things will be okay. Alright, I love you. See ya.